More than 40,000 American women and hundreds of men will die this year from breast cancer. A local father is hoping to make a difference. This 12 News' Mike Miller reports he's trying to turn his family's pain into hope for others.
Can I have some Jell-O?
I like it.
It actually turned off the pizza there.
It's an almost normal day at the Kane house in West Bend as a dad makes after-school snacks with his 4 kids. But it's not really normal because their mom died of breast cancer just last month. Laura Kane was healthy. She ate well, exercised, and had no family history. Then she was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer at only 38 years old. It didn't seem fair.
The first thing that we did was try to find a way that it couldn't be true. I remember being mad at the doctors initially because I'm like, I got 4 kids. You can't tell me that this is what's going to happen because I have 4 children. And she was the one that sort of flipped me around and just was like, you gotta pick yourself up, you know, because this is our life now.
Laura lived that life through all the treatments for 3 years after she was diagnosed. The first year, Andy says he felt crushed and hopeless. But one night he finally realized that all his fear and self-pity were never going to help, so he gave up fighting them.
I waved the white flag to the universe and said, okay, I mean, this is what it is. This is one of those things that I can't change, no matter how much I wish it to be different. And I want it not to happen, I can't change it.
So Andy sat down and wrote a letter to their 4 children. Then he added sketches of a chocolate chip-like character and turned it into a little book. The message is simple. Some days the world behaves like we want it to. Some days it doesn't. All we can do is accept it and be thankful for the time we do have.
And I actually showed it to Laura because I'm like, is this going to be too heavy? Because there's a part in the book that says, someday you will leave me. And she was like, no, I think it's great.
Friends convinced Andy to publish the book, even though writing it was not a good memory for him.
And they're like, yeah, but other people could make their day, it could make them feel better if they're battling some sort of a cancer, if they've just been diagnosed. You know, maybe it picks up their day, maybe it puts things in perspective for them.
Andy got in touch with organizers of the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure and offered the group a portion of any book sales. He says their policy of funding early breast cancer screening for women who can't afford it is crucial.
So early detection, it's not just the patient you're saving you're saving the family, you know, because we need help too. It weighs you down, you can get sucked into it, and even a little bit, like a day where you can take a breath and just remember that it's really not the end of the world.
With Laura Kane gone now, Andy and the children are doing their best to live with the reality that some days it rains. Mike Miller, WISN 12 News.
And you still have time to register for Sunday's Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure.
You'll hear so many stories there, so many tributes. That was a wonderful one. And WISN is a proud sponsor of the breast cancer fundraiser. I will serve as the honorary host. You can log on to WISN.com to find out more information and to sign up.
And of course, while you're on our website, you can sign up for You Local and share your pictures of how you've been training for the race.